back. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
It was Kevin Kennedy, the previous question about your top 10 authors,
Okay.
your favourite books and things.
Thank you, Kev.
Good questions, weren't there?
Yeah, put me on the spot.
Yeah. Okay, next one. Do you feel that sometimes reviewing and running a blog takes up too much of your free time?
Yes. In a nutshell, yes. It can take over your life completely. I'm a bit of I make my own rods for my own back, so to speak. I find it difficult to turn people down if they come to me and ask me to do a review of something, which makes my to-review list just grow and grow and grow. I just don't like to say no to people, but it can take up a lot of time. Sometimes it can be, as well as working a day job, 30, 40 hours a week.
Very true. It's taxing, isn't it?
It can be. It would be nice to earn a wage from it, or for some press to want to pick me up and give me a job or something.
I'll ask you a question. That by the way, was off our lovely friend Scott Leadham.
Okay, thanks.
But I'm going to ask you a question on the back of that. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So, for instance, if you were having to sell yourself to somebody right now, what would you say to them?
Sell myself to somebody for a job?
Yeah.
Ooh. Check out my blog.
Is that all you would say, to sell yourself?
The blog speaks for itself. I think I'm not very good at the whole self-praise thing and that, because just what I do, I just do what I do, and I don't like.
Yeah, but I think that, you know, if someone says sell yourself and you just say check out my blog, you need to elaborate a little bit on it.
Right.
I could tell you what I think. I think that.
Do I really want you to do that?
Yeah, I think
okay,
so. I think that you care an awful lot about what you're doing.
Yeah.
And I think that you spend an awful lot of time, and sometimes you'll sit back and you'll think about the words that you're writing about someone's book, which I think is a rare quality now. Do you know what I mean? People are just like you say before on, was it David's question? About putting false reviews up and things like that.
Matt's question, yeah.
Right. I think that there's too many people doing that, and it's usually just to hurt others and what have you. And you sit back and you genuinely think about their feelings when you're writing reviews. It doesn't stop you leaving honest reviews though.
My reviews will always be honest. If I didn't like a book or I think there's something negative about a book, I will say it in my review. And it doesn't matter whether it's somebody I've never heard of that has sent me a 25-page short story to read, or it's somebody who I consider to be at the top of their game that sends me a 600-page book to read. I will always be honest.
I've just thought about 15 million questions I want to ask you. Isn't that bizarre?
Well, maybe we should do an interview at
I think
some
we're
point.
going to have to, because I've just thought of tons of questions. Can I ask you another?
We need to discuss a fee.
Well, how much you're going to pay us?
No, how much you're going to pay me.
Oh, in your dreams. Right, so just a quick question while it's in my head.
Shove this on a bit because I'm getting hungry. It's dinner time yet.
Just hang on. Right, so now we have some authors that have made it to the top of the game. Yeah, and we've got them on the opposite scale who are really trying so hard to get there. Mm-hmm. Is there any authors at the top of the scale that you don't really like very much because of their attitude?
Authors?
Mm-hmm. Have you come across anybody that you thought, how rude, what a rude person you are? Or you've maybe tried to help and they haven't been nice with you, anything like that?
Not personally, authors-wise, no, but there are quite a lot of authors out there who I think are
up their own arses.
Yeah, and using other people to get their get to the top of their games and stuff.
Yeah. What about on the flip side? Because where there's a negative, there's always a positive. What about the nice ones? Have you come across someone who's blown you away, just being so wonderful and down to earth and nice? And I know who you're going to say. I can tell. I can think of them straight away.
Do you mean in terms of?
Just being a decent, all-round nice person.
There's loads of them.
Is the one that sticks in your head?
There are in the indie author world. There are absolutely bucket loads of down-to-earth, decent fellas out there who are just trying to make a living and write some absolutely fantastic stuff. If you're talking in terms of supporting myself, probably the first one to support me and give me backing and stuff was Ian Rob Wright.
Yeah.
You've got Jason Parrott, you've got the Light Brothers, Edward Lord, Gregor Zane, most recently sticking by me and giving me all the support that he could give to anybody would be David Dubrow. He has just been absolutely fantastic. You've got Kit Parr, Duncan Ralston, Duncan
I don't
Bradshaw,
think we've got time to list everybody up, otherwise you're just going to go on and on and on and bore us.
The Sinister
kids.
Horror Boys,
Oh,
the
you're not
Boys
getting
of Dark Chapter Press.
You're not getting an Oscar, man, Neve. You're not getting an Oscar.